Hey, our swallows. The one swallow that came the other day has been waiting for 4 days, and now two have arrived, two more. So they're just so happy. All the way from South Africa. Such a beautiful day. Here they are. Eee! So joyful. And the plum is flowering so beautifully. The wild plum. Whee! There they go. Here they are. Whee! Up in the sky. Oh. Okay, so we'll just do a little video. Let's find a good spot. Hi all you beautiful people. I'm sitting here in the morning sun. Beautiful spring morning. And behind me are the wild plums. They're flowering now. So yeah, I thought I'd just share some things with you. And as I always say, this is just how I see the world. And if it you can use it, it's good. If it's not useful, it's okay. It's very important that we all follow our hearts and do what is true for us. So, but I share this because I just have a feeling that, and I also hear from you that it helps you to find clarity. But always, when I say something, always feel in your heart, does this resonate with me? Because if it doesn't, it's really good to just find what is true for you. So, yeah, life is interesting. Life is really strange. And what I'd like to say today is that according to these people who know all these things about spirituality and what's happening on the earth, one of them is a woman called Diana Cooper, and I've mentioned her before. She's written the book called Birthing a New Civilization, I think it's called. It's the Golden Age. So she talks about all sorts of things, dragons and pixies and unicorns and all these things, and I don't go very much into that. But what she says, and what many are saying, is that this is actually, the Golden Age has started. As I've said many times before, the new earth is here, and it's the earth of love. It's Christ consciousness that's actually has been born on earth and has birthed the new earth. But because we're moving, so what happened? What used to happen was that we had to die. We'd been in a human body, and for us to return to God and to return to our Christ consciousness or to our true being, we had to leave our body behind. And when we died, which many have told in their near-death experiences, we went, oh my goodness, is this who I am? And life is so beautiful. But we couldn't sense this while we were in our bodies. And this time on earth, during this period, we have the opportunity, we who wish to awaken, we have the opportunity to go through that dying process, and also being reborn while we're in the same body. And it sounds really strange, but that's what they say is happening, and I sense it very much in my own life, that everything is changing, and I'm becoming more and more connected to who I really am. And sometimes it feels so wonderful, and the feeling of peace and of depth and wisdom, beauty, love, all these things are growing or deepening, and at the same time it feels really strange and difficult. And that's really quite obvious or quite understandable, because our whole physical body is actually, in one way it's dying, and another way it's actually being born again. So it's changing its structure. So our mind can feel strange, our body can feel strange, everything can feel really strange. And the whole feeling of where am I going, what am I doing, what's going on, it comes in waves. So according to Diana Cooper and many others, everything has started, and we're in this transition period where the so-called golden age, which has really been born, but the actual real manifestation of it, where we really will feel how the earth has changed, it will happen in 14 years' time, in 2032. The earth will be very, very different, and everything will be based on love. Everything will grow out of love. And the world we are leaving, that we have been in for so long, they say it's 10,000 years, the world has been, and humanity has been in this dark place. Life on earth did not have its roots in love. It was lack of love. And we were all very lost and in a lot of pain. And some are still in that place. So from now on, and until then, lots of changes have to happen on earth. And what Diana Cooper says is that from 2017 and to 2022, the earth is being cleansed. Everything on the earth that is not based in love, that is not rooted in love, will be washed away, cleaned away, some way or the other. So the whole earth is cleansing itself. And we are part of the earth because we're physical. So what we're being told is that really all this density, all this non-love, that it's in the earth, it's in our bodies too, it's everywhere. It's toxicity and it's density. It's lack of love, lack of life. So it's also in our thoughts, it's not just in our bodies. So because the mental and emotional part of us is completely connected to the physical. So when we have negative thoughts, it's toxic and it's low density, and it is burdening the earth. And because we've been so used to it, we haven't thought about it. But now as we're moving away from it and our life is becoming more and more love-filled, we can much more clearly feel, when do I go into negativity? When do I become dense? And my attitude, when does it become sort of not loving, not light? And so what she says is that the more we cleanse, well, they're all saying this, the more we cleanse our lives, the less we're going to experience the cleansing that's going on the earth. So the droughts, the floodings, the storms, all these things that are cleaning up the physical earth, that we won't be affected by them in the same way, because we lift our vibration. So the earth is, these next 5 years, or 4 years, there's going to be an intense cleansing. And the more we do to clean up our own lives, the less we're going to feel it. So, so this month, the month of May, we'll be focusing on purity. And there's many ways we can clean up our body, clean up our lives. And as I've said many times before, it's important not to make this a tense and a stressful thing. And the most important thing to focus on really is the state of our consciousness, how we feel. So the more loving we feel, the more peaceful we feel, the more we let go of negativity in our thoughts towards ourselves, towards the world, the more we lift our vibration and the more we heal and cleanse. So, yeah, we'll be going into this a little bit during this month, how to purify our lives, how to help ourselves clean up, clean away the old, and embrace the new. So, and in the whole process, I mean, love is the foundation for everything we do, because that's the new earth, that's a new way of being. So approaching ourselves always with love and acceptance, that's the most powerful, and yeah, that's the most important thing, to always approach ourselves with love. And when we do this, we're actually treating the world with love. The way we treat ourselves is the way we treat the world. We can't separate those two. We used to think we could. If we were just loving to everyone else, it didn't matter if we were not nice to ourselves. But it doesn't work that way. It starts with being loving and accepting and nurturing, like a really good parent towards ourselves. That is what sets us free from all the non-love. Yeah, so if you feel it's life is really challenging and everything is very strange, it very possibly is because you are in the midst of this cleansing process, and really, no matter whether you want to go through it or not, we're going to go through it. We have to go through it. So those of us who are conscious of it and who can help the process, of course it's going to be easier for us. But accepting that there are days where everything feels very strange, and to really, really just center ourselves in this moment, in this now. Pray, have a bath, relax, and keep feeling, keep connecting with yourself and with God within. Trusting, keep trusting that all is well and all will always be well. And that this situation that might feel difficult is an opportunity for you and for me, when I'm in this situation, which I am today, to really, really focus on my heart. Be grounded on the earth, in my heart. Just relax. Trust that all is well. All of life around us, all the angels are helping us. and we're going to get through this. But we are being cleansed. There's a big cleansing process going on. So, yeah, I'll finish this video now and wish you a beautiful day, and may you feel the love in your heart, bathing you all the time, right where you are. See you, my friend.